I decided to do something different. So I noticed that YouTube was bringing out a thing called YouTube promotions. And up here you'll see promotions. Okay. So I thought, why not? So basically what this is my understanding of YouTube promotions. You pay YouTube to push your content to more viewers. And that's exactly what I did. So let's go have a look at promotions. I made a budget of 600 US dollars, and then I decided I will do that on the first 4 new videos that I produce. And the results were really outstanding. So as you can see, I had 8,000 views. The very first one I did, I set a budget of 5,000 baht. I'm in Thailand, so this is the currency I work with, but roughly the total amount that I spend on this is about 600 US dollars, and I got 15,000 views, and which is for me, which is incredible. But even more incredible is the fact that I got 2,500 new subscribers. And then you can see through the other videos, 8,000, 5,000, and the subscribers 1,800. So I'm absolutely ecstatic. But then I start looking into it deeper. Like I really start to break it down to see, wow, where was all this traffic coming from? Because when you look at YouTube, YouTube constantly tells you one thing. It's not about views. It's not about subscribers. It's about engagement. It's about how long are they willing to sit through your video. So this started to intrigue me. So, right, we go to analytics. All right, so here we are. So one of the first things I obviously did, I looked at this, which was the subscriber count, which was 9,000. So I'm absolutely floored that my channel went from 14,800 and all of a sudden I'm hitting now close to 25,000. But what does this translate into? Well, this is where I start to get a little bit disappointed with this whole YouTube promotions. So we can go into deeper, see more. Okay, so we open up. So here we have the content. So one of the first red flags that I got, I start to question everything, is the fact the subscribers. So normally when you produce a video, it'll tell you how many new subscribers you've gained. And obviously you can see before I did any of the YouTube promotions, I was barely getting anybody, 0 to 1, which is very disappointing. It says here I got 9,000 subscribers, but if I do my math correctly, 86, 104, 31, if I go through this entire list, where is this 9,000 coming from? I'm barely hitting, say, 300 or 400. So I'm not certain where this 9,000 number comes from. If you do, please leave it in the comment section explaining to me how the 9,000, because I'm baffled to figure this one out. The other thing is, how long are people willing to sit through your video? So the longer you sit through the videos, the more engagement you get. Okay, so let's have a look at the traffic source. So this is basically telling me that YouTube advertising, out of the 50,000 views, 34,000 or 35,000 came from them, which I expected. But now this is the part where I really start to dislike the whole promotion idea. India. I have never had anybody in India look at my videos because I've been keeping an eye on my analytics for the last 11 years, and I know the top country is United States or United Kingdom, because these are the most English-speaking countries, so they're more in line to watch my videos. But all of a sudden, India's interested in my videos, which I find very baffling. At one point, I think, well, is it because I've changed the videos to say like CapCut and FlexClip, and that's why India's suddenly interested? But when I set up the campaign, I set specifically the countries I wanted to target to, and India was not one of them. I also made it certain that I would only want to push my content to English-speaking countries, because when you set up a new video, you have the option of actually telling who you want the videos to be shown to. India was not on the list. Now, if I look at something like the United States, when they watch my videos, on average, they watch 3.5 minutes, which is really good engagement. But when I go back to India, the average was 19 seconds. So I'm almost feeling cheated, the fact that what's the difference of me going online to buy one of those online services to artificially inflate your numbers so it just looks good to the rest of the world, because 19 seconds just tells me that somebody in India pressed the button and then moved on to the next video, like he was almost paid to do it. This is the part where I start really questioning this YouTube promotion. Like, how are they any different to these click farms that are set up in China and in India? You can see where I'm coming from, right? I'm a little bit disappointed in the whole fact that this is how it turned out. I may be completely wrong about this. Somebody else could explain to me like, no, you're looking at it all wrong. But the way I'm looking at it right now, it just really made me feel that it's just a scam. YouTube says, hey, we'll promote you, because the way it works, they will show it to 100,000 people, and if one person clicks on that video, then they deduct money from your account. So what stops them from just hiring a company in India and saying, look, just keep clicking on these, but don't make it look too obvious, but just keep clicking on this until the money's gone. That's the view or the feeling I have right now. If you looked at the other end, if it's all about, let's say, ego, well then, yeah, then it's worth it, right? I've literally paid YouTube to give me 10,000 subscribers, and this may give you some credibility to other people coming across your channel and seeing you for the first time and go, hey, wow, this guy must be interesting because he does have a lot of followers. So could that work in your favor? But I will tell you this, YouTube, if it is true that YouTube is another click farm, they were cheaper, because I did the maths on $600 and the 10,000 subscribers. It basically works out to be 0.06 cents per new subscriber. So yeah, it definitely works in that way. And if you just want to stroke your ego, then go ahead and do this. So anyway, this is my little gripe about it. This is my experience with promotions. If you're interested, by all means, it may work completely different for you. But to me right now, I don't think it's worth it for me. There you go. And as always, thanks for watching.